Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? Really like that. You really like that?
Let's shut up and grab some tape.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in on a Monday here on the Film Guy Network, which means, of course, I have a film study coming for you. It's Monday. We usually attack mistakes on Monday, insta facto Mistake Monday. I went through it last night a little bit, watched it. First time watching the TV copy, obviously watched the game from the box on Saturday. I always look for the why on that first one, like, hey, why are things? The why was Spencer Rattler. That's very, very clear. This defense played particularly well. They protected the shots that they were supposed to. Going to show you some Glenn Schumann wizardry. Normally when we come on here, we talk a lot of offense. We're going to talk a lot of offense today. Going to try to knock out as much of this possible as we possibly can, okay? If you're watching today, we have tons of this. If you enjoy this, we have tons of this over on Patreon, patreon.com/Brooks Austin. The link's in the bio here. I have a lot of stuff to talk to you about, so we're not even going to do too much intro in here. I want to ask you, hey, y'all support this like crazy with the views. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up as well, okay? Hey, we have a saying right here. Let's shut up and grind the tape. Here we go. All right, obviously going to start with the defensive side of the football because, I thought they did some really, really good stuff. Now, as South Carolina's offense came out here, you knew they weren't going to have much of a run game at all. So they had to what we call manufacture runs or have portions of the run game that were extended portions of the run game, right? This is exactly that. This is a little arrow into the flat, okay, just running with leverage. South Carolina knows when they get bunched up like this, Georgia will back the corner off and sit it with his butt to the sideline, okay, and play a little bit of cloud coverage right here, okay? So we know if we run to the flat, we can get there. Great job, Tyke, pursuing and just flipping up those feet right there. Thought it was really interesting talking to Tyke Smith after the Ball State game. He told me that tackling during games is easier than it is during practice because they're always thudding off during practice. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's actually way easier. Now, hey, you talking about a daggum throw. Now, I went back and watched it. I thought Dalen Everett did a really, really good job Saturday. Maybe not perfect, okay? But some people think he's getting picked on. Guys, they played a lot of zone coverage, all right, on Saturday, and a lot of what looks to be his issue is not his issue. This is a little bit of, man, he gets spun around here. But, guys, he's in the spot, man. He is right there. That ball can't be any more perfect. That play from Leggett can't be any more perfect. Come on, HDMI cord. That play from Leggett can't be any more perfect. He gets his foot down, wham, right there on the sideline. Hey, that's an NFL throw from an NFL quarterback and an NFL catch from an NFL wide receiver. And again, Everett was right there in his grill. 1st and 10 right here. South Carolina, I thought it was also interesting. Playing with a lot of pace. You see that? Kirby talked about this postgame. 24 seconds on the play clock right there, having no fear to get on the ball and play with some rapid pace. Hey, Chaz Chambliss, I love it. Chaz Chambliss out there attacking with his hands. Watch how violent the hands are. Once the right here from this point to the lockout. Boom. That's exactly how we teach it. And then we want to peek, and we want to shed. Great job right there, 32. Obviously, great job by 2 as well. But, man, when we can make contact with the defensive line or with the defensive end at +1, that's some elite stuff right there. That's why the run game's so great at the University of Georgia. 2nd and 8 right here. They bring a little bit of, not even pressure. They drop Michael, they drop Chaz, and they bring the Mike and Will. I was trying to decide a name for this. Obviously, they have one. Maybe a Mike and Will plug, but you can't call it like that. So maybe a mug. How about that? What do you think, Mike? Mike and Will plug, we'll call it a mug. I like that. We're going to drop the defensive ends. All right, now here's the problem. Here's why this ball got completed. First of all, great job South Carolina offensive line picking it up. But it's really only a 4-man pressure. Not that big of a deal. All right, so we pick that up, get it licked. Great job, Spencer Rattler, finding the crosser over the middle. We get a replay here. Shouts out to the folks from CBS. Here's the issue. Chaz, when you drop, hey, when something crosses your face, have an internal clock about yourself, 32. Float with the guy. Watch this right here from 32. All right, hey, great job. Drop with your eyes. I hate when guys just drop with the eyes on the quarterback. Drop, find something. Find something that they're trying to work you to, right? So he drops, gets his depth, now squares up. Now, once we square up, just like you did on your drop, we dropped with our eyes. Once we square up, if something crosses our face, boom, something crosses our face, we got to go. We got to go. We got to close that space right now. We can't just let him run right across us, all right? We got to go. Again, have an internal clock about yourself. Look right now. Down set, hut, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Come on, man. That was great timing. Here we go. Watch. Down set, hut, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Hey, gotta go. The next, at this point, when we're running zone, the next thing that runs across our face as the hook curl guy, right, as one of these guys, the next thing, run. The very next thing, we gotta go. 1st and 10. All right, this was really cool. I went back last night and tried to watch it over and over again. This is really what it looks like when you have veteran guys in the back end. All right, check this out. This is Malachi Starks down here. This is Dalen Everett, and there's Kamari Lassiter. So I got a text message from our boy Jay Griff. He's covering South Carolina. And he looks at this and he goes, hey, is Georgia flipping? No, Georgia's not flipping. Georgia's year 6ing, year 7, the defensive game plan. And what do I mean by that? Well, in years past, against teams like Kentucky and against teams like Alabama sometimes in years past, or in this case, South Carolina, when teams got in heavy 12 personnel, right, they put 2 tight ends on the field and got into a pseudo nub set, right, put 1 tight end on the backside, all right, and everybody else trips to the field, all right, even the back. Well, what it used to do is Georgia would used to just take this corner because they play left and right corner. You know, they don't rotate, they don't flip. And they would just condense him. All right, they would just condense him in and everybody would just kind of bump over, right? The safety would stand here, the free would walk down, and everybody would just kind of bump over and hang out. Well, now, watch what happens. Now, they have flipped Dalen Everett, okay, and walked him over based off film study. They say, hey, whenever they get into this 12 personnel duos look or 12 personnel, you know, kind of wing T-ish look, Dalen, flip over, go cover number 2. Malachi, you become the pseudo corner condensed right here. In years past, I remember, Mike, I would watch Kentucky take that, what was Benny Rodriguez, was that his name? The big, Benny Snell, old number 20. Oh my God, dude. Eric Stokes got killed in that 14-6 football game because this is all they were doing. They were condensing into the sideline and getting this corner to have to squeeze his split because there's nothing over here to cover essentially other than this tight end. Well, now, Georgia, this is what I'm saying, year 6, year 7, they're like, hey, screw all that. Whenever we see this, flip over. Now, here's what I love. Watch all the communication and watch everybody correct 6 who's in a very familiar or unfamiliar position. 10 picks it up first. 23 lets him know. All right, squeeze it in, and then Dalen's the last one to give this signal. Now, I've been trying to figure out what in the hell this means for years. I get all this on defense all the time. Look at all this. What is this? Bracket coverage. That's what I think, okay? We're going to play a bunch of inside leverage here, okay? And everybody's protecting the inside man, okay? And when I draw it up like this, he's the outside. He can let everything go in. He has to sit, okay? When I draw it up like that, what's that look like? Like parenthesis, right? Looks like brackets, okay? I've been trying to figure that out forever. Stay up till 2 o'clock watching film some nights. You might figure some shit out too. Woo! Good tackle, 23. Man, I love this. I love this dude. I love watching him play. Hey, there's the bracket. You can see him kind of play with inside leverage. Look at him. Everybody kind of plays with their butt in, okay? And they all have inside leverage, okay? And now we can pursue inward, in to out. Yes, sir. Just tackle the legs. I hear you, 2-3. All right, now, this is some different stuff right here. This is a freak. I was sitting here last night watching this over and over and over and over and over again. Guys, South Carolina's matriculating the ball down the field right now, and it looks like, oh my God, we're giving up yardage. You are playing perfect defense. They are giving up, or they are taking all of the ways out. That's it. They're executing while you are executing. Watch this guy. Guys, they're trying to run a fake bubble and run what we call Fox. Stock block, run the seam, okay, and run the post here. We call this Fox around here. I don't know what everyone else calls it, all right, but we are going to fake a stock block and we're going to run up the boundary, all right? We're going to fake a stock block and we're going to run the post. We're going to fake a bubble, quarterback. We're going to hard pump into the field and we're going to wait for it to clear. Now, all we're doing is trying to bait this guy. who is an All-American in space. He's been doing this all year. He's been blowing up screens and been just eating folks out in the boundary, right? Or eating folks in the field out here in this area on these bubbles. So what are we going to do as an offense? We're going to pump him. All right, we're going to pump him on 2nd and 10. We're going to take a shot right here. All right, now, but watch, okay? But watch 23 and watch him move. Watch him move, guys. Never once bites on it. This is the football player, again, that we see always keyed, engaging, locking down, taking away all the screen game. And here he is. Here he is moving with the knowledge of the concepts that are being attacked at him, right? This is what I was telling the guys last night. Every great defensive back that I have watched, they don't just run and cover. They don't just run and move. They run and move with knowledge of the offensive concepts that is happening in front of them. They're not just watching that guy. They're watching everything. They see everything. Look, his body motions are telling him, I'm getting moved. I'm getting wheeled, right? But here's what I love. I watched it 4 or 5 times, and I'm watching Taki, and I'm watching Taki, and I see this little finger down here. Can you zoom in on this, Mike? Is there any way you can take camera 3 in there and give me that little finger right there? Yeah. Get that guy right there. You know who that is? You know who that is? That's Glenn Schumann. Now spin me back, okay? Spin me all the way back out. I want to show the fans something. The daggone ball just got snapped. The ball just got snapped. He ain't even faked the pump yet. Glenn Schumann already knows. Shot, no action has happened, no stutters, no nothing. So when your players are prepared, okay, look, Kirby gets it too, but he's a little late. Look how early this dude is. Look how early this is. Boom, right there. The quarterback just got the ball. I don't know what gave it away. I don't know what he saw. The only thing I can think of is film study. They're all tendency based, right? That's how the coordinators are. And he knew, hey, 2nd and 10, ball in plus territory, they're going to take a shot. And here it is right here. Boop. That little finger, man. So, yeah, I was fascinated by the player being prepared. Damn, that player knows what's happening to him. And then all of a sudden I see the coach in the bottom of the screen just being a wizard. 3rd and 1. I can't remember what happened here. It's not a crucial play. I know you guys want to talk a bunch of offense, so we got to get through those. Look at all this, man. Look at all this motion they had in these green zones right here. Still had a little bit of a bust, but they're running scissors behind this. They're going to cross both of these guys, and they got the wheel out here, okay? Good check down, rally and tackle, 2nd and 10. I believe you guys get a sack right here, a false start, all right? False start on the 2nd and 10 movement, okay? Move. Yep, there it is. Actually, they call it shift because I don't think you can say move anymore. I think they call it shift or whatever their call is for the slant, all right, or the shift. 2nd and 15 here. Now, man, oh man, oh man. We talk about defensive play out here all the time. We talk about, hey, you want to see a team that's well coached? Watch guys move in unison. They look like daggum clones. They look like clones. Watch these 2 individuals, Michael Williams and Nazir Stackhouse. Now, most teams are TE teams, okay? TE teams, mean tackle, end. The penetrator comes first in the name, all right? Tackle, end, all right? Meaning I'm going to take my tackle, my 3 technique, and my end out here. I'm going to take my tackle, and I'm going to penetrate him outwards, okay? I'm going to take him and say, hey, go take the guard and the tackle outwards. And then I'm going to take my end, and I'm going to wrap him. That's a TE stunt. Now, another way of doing this is an ET stunt. Okay, an ET stunt. We're going to take the end and we're going to make him the penetrator now. Hey, go take the tackle and the guard, take him into B gap, and then we're going to take our 3 tech or our nose in this case, and we're going to wrap him. Okay, it's an inverse. Okay, TE, ET. Most teams, they will mirror the concept. They will run TE on one side, TE on the other. This is a TE on the front, right? A TE on the front. We're going to take the T and we're going to E. And this is an ET on the back. Look at this. An ET on the back. And what this never I don't see it very often. Okay, here it is. 2nd and 15, they throw it. Watch it in unison. Watch. Whoop. They both come out. Never going to block that. I sat here last night wondering over and over and over and over again, how would I coach this to block it? And I got no clue. Watch. Yeek. Again, the uniform That's defense, man. That's what it looks like. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, the sack rate, the pressure rate, all that stuff, they didn't throw that the first 2 games. I'm going to tell you right now, they did not put that on tape. Now, here's where you get a little greedy, okay? And this, I sat here I got to stop saying I sat here last night. Okay, I was thinking, what is the comparison for this? It's 3rd and 16, okay? 3rd and 16, ball on the 18. So right now, if we force an incompletion or if we get a tackle at the line of scrimmage or whatever, they got about a 35-yard field goal, 33-yard field goal, okay? If I get a sack, if I get a big sack, okay, we got a 43-yard field goal. Rain, muddy, wet. That guy might miss that field goal. We've had a problem as a field goal unit, okay? Maybe not yet in the football game, but we fitting them. All right, but anyways, kind of rough, sloppy, conditions. So as a defensive coordinator, I can play for the field goal. I can basically concede that we're fixing to give up a field goal, or I can try to create another havoc play. I can get greedy and try to make sure we leave a goose egg up on the board. Which one of those options do you think you would do as a defensive coordinator at the University of Georgia? Okay, history would tell me even if I don't get home on this blitz, I got a bunch of dudes back here that can run, rally, and tackle. All right, run, rally, and tackle. And that's not exactly what happens here. There's a bunch of missed tackles, and let's break them all down. All right, let's break them all down because I think it's really 2 critical misses. All right, what I don't want to hear about is Johnny on Twitter bitching at 97 for his effort. All right, it's the damn 8th play of the drive. They've been no running, no huddle, all right, and staying in the same personnel. So save me that one, all right, because guess who else looks like they're quote-unquote loafing on this play? 13, your All-American, all right, because he's gassed too. He just damn near created a sack. So let's not do that out here on Twitter with the, 13, 97. Yeah, defensive linemen sometimes take plays off, all right? That sucks, okay? But it happens. We've given up 80 or 50 yards worth of field position over a multitude of plays at this point. That's the main problem. All right, let's talk about the other dudes. And I want to get it from the other angle. We talked about running and moving with the knowledge of the concepts that are occurring in front of us. That's what we talked about earlier. I want to watch this guy right here. Gary did a good job. Gary did a really good job on the game. I listened to it. He did a really good job explaining, hey, they got a little greedy on this blitz, right? Probably shouldn't have blitzed on 3rd and 16, but he's trying to make this field goal harder. I just explained that, right? But here we go. Watch 14, this front side safety, okay? We talked about it. You can't just run because the ball has been thrown. All right, the ball has been out. Now, they are running tunnel back in this way. That's what they're doing. We got a lineman coming out this way. We got a seal here. We got seals here. The intentions of the play are to take Juju Wells and run a tunnel. Everybody and their mama's seen a tunnel. Everybody has. All right, we all run them. Every offense in the world does it. All right, but 14, watch. Okay, if we knew that tunnel was happening in front of us, we would be closing ground this way. All right, we would. Not taking 3 or 4 more steps this way. All right, that running this way is telling me we're just running because we see. We just running because we see ball over there outside the numbers right now. We don't see, ball's outside the numbers right now, but it's a tunnel, so I need to be closing this way, not this way. Watch the next couple of steps. Let's put it in slow-mo for you just to really hit the nail on the head here. Watch. These next couple of steps, boom, 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 boom. Now we just now started to settle. And we have still continued, by the way, our momentum this way. All the meanwhile, the action's coming back that way. All right, if we just, that's the difference. And it's a product of the 10,000 hour theory, right? Y'all looking for the difference between 22 and 14. It's right there, right? Boom. We are out of position. We are out of position right here at this front side safety. And that's who gives up the cutback. And yeah, Dan Jackson, that's a terrible angle too. But 14, come on. 17, come on. 23, come on. Bad angles from the whole backside. Track the near hip. Track the near hip. Let's get it out of slow-mo and get back to work. All right, offensive possession coming our way. There's the replay. But here you can really see it right here. Watch how far. Ah! Woo! Man, we just ran ourselves right out of the play, 14. Right out of the play. He's so close, dude. He falls off by an inch. By 1 step, literally, right here. That's the difference. Just gain ground. I can't tell you how many times last year on tape we'd see Chris Smith just take one one little pre-snap step or one little, give me over here. As he's pursuing the tackler, right, he'll take just one of those, just one. Full speed, though. The way to do that and the ability to do that's why he's such a great open field tackler. Watch Tyke Smith as well. He'll do the same thing, okay? Just take that one gap step. All right, first play of the football game here. Hey, 73. This has been a repetitive problem. Sounds like I haven't gotten to the second half tape yet, and I particularly haven't watched the All 22 yet because we haven't gotten it. But 73, this has been an issue all year at guard, just playing over our toes. Anytime our chest or nose are over our toes, we doing this, we're going to lose. We're going to end up on our face. Now, here's what I love, and this is why I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. First play of the game, SEC matchup, Tonka Hemingway right here, 3-year starter, South Carolina. Hey, let's set the motherfucking tone. You know what I mean? Let's fire. How many offensive line coaches every time? Let's fire off daggone football, baby. Let's go get them, right? Let's go stick our face in their face, that kind of thing. But let's keep our feet with us, 73. Let's do that. All right, let's do that. Great cut, 30. Second play of the game. Now, this is what really hammered it home for me with Dejon, okay? Let's stop it right here. This is the front side combination. This is the front side solo, all right? So the center and the guard were working nose tackle to front side Mike. Mike 0, right? These two were working up here. Now, this combination block, the definition of, I love that the blue line is here. The definition in our room of whether or not you won or lost your rep is whether or not you reset the line of scrimmage, okay? So let me ask you guys. Feet, offensive lineman, behind the line of scrimmage on the nose tackle. We all agree that's a loss. That's an L right here, 63 and 77. 65 out here, all right? Clearly an L, all right? Front side of the play, dead. But here's the deal. Zone blocking is just as much as important to the backside as it is to the front side. It's why it's a beautiful play. It's not about just winning the front side blocks if your running back's good enough. If your running back can run to press the front side blocks, all right, once they fail, get to the backside blocks, all right, and do all without slowing down or all without running into the back of the offensive lineman, then guess what? We can still win because the backside of this play is whipping ever-loving ass. Ever-loving ass. Look at this. And that mob continues to move. But if we don't have the short area quickness, wherewithal, eyesight, all vision, all that stuff, to be able to bounce these things without slowing down or without making the improper cut, then it doesn't matter. Okay, these 2 L's cost us these 6 wins, all right, if we don't have a great back. Kendall does a great job of this later as well, but it's just a great job of, or a great example, I should say, of what it looks like to be an offense that runs zone, all right, and losing the front side, and how we can still get out of that. Great job, Marcus or Simi Jack Saint. Good effort here. Good effort, one. I hated the replays early in this football game from CBS's crew. I guess the Skycam guy was just taking a snooze. I don't know what was happening. All right, Gary, I love you. I love you. Don't do this. Don't. He said on the telecast that this was a runoff, but Georgia fans, it's not Gary's fault. It's Georgia fans because he said it's a runoff, meaning like it's not even in the progression. All right, but y'all see this on Twitter, or y'all see this on TV, and especially if you got the TV muted, you see this on TV and you're gonna be like, "Dang it, 15! We gave up a touchdown. We missed a touchdown, right?" But that's not the case. That's not the case. That is the definition of a runoff block or a runoff route, and here's why. All right? Check the actual progression here. All right? We have, I believe, a smash concept to the top. Let me see. No, we got to come back to the top. All right? And he thinks pre-snap, he's getting man, he gets zone. All right? So now when he comes over here and pumps, there's somebody in the window. All right? So we come over here, we do the first read, and we immediately come back. All right, we come back. Oh, now we got a free hitter. We got a free hitter right here. This linebacker has now delayed blitz and is wrapping, or this defensive lineman, that is the linebacker, has delayed blitz, and he's down in my face. So I see a quarterback when I watch this, and I see a quarterback one snap or pre-snap getting one thing, post-snap getting another, not putting the ball at risk, protecting the ball, coming back, and knowing immediately as he got pressure in his face where his hot is. Okay? I think my boy Gary gets such unwarranted hatred on social media every time I see it. Now, I sat here and I tried to think, like, is this 71's fault? Is this 71's fault? Is this 71's fault? Is this 71's fault? And I'm going to say no, and here's why. Okay? When we swim release this defensive end and we're running to the flat, we have the number 2 defender. We have him. Okay? Marcus is actually going to release and go get the corner, I believe. Let's watch. Okay? So I have, yep, right there. Okay? I have number 24 as he sinks off. Okay? I have number 2. All right? Cedric has number 3. All right? Tate is the wall, and Amarius Mims is just the free hitter right here, right? So that's how it should work. So as 71 runs out there, he is aiming for 24, okay? But as he's running, 0's right in front of your face, and you clip him. So if we're gonna chicken wing him, let's give him our hands. And if we give him our hands, Ernest, I've seen you play football. I know what your hands are. I know they have thunder in them. If we give him our hands instead of our shoulder, we might knock this sumbitch out. You know what I mean? Instead of just clipping him. Because just clipping him knocks his momentum off already. Boom. But he's got just enough to flip up Bowers' feet right there. 2nd and 1. Oh, trust again. I think we get a replay of this. Kinda. All right. This to me looks like either a shade or a 2-eye. I don't know. Splits are extremely tight there at Georgia. All right. That's Tate Ratledge's right foot. That's Amarius Mims' left foot. So I mean, from the sideline copy, they can't be but 6 inches apart. All right, 6-inch splits here. Now I believe it was short yardage if we go back and check the sticks. But either way, all right, this combination block from the nose tackle or from the center and the left guard is through the nose tackle to the backside or maybe front side inside linebacker, depending on whether or not they're running standard inside zone or duo. All right, so that's where that's working. Now at the snap, the D tackle that they're combination blocking, you see 90. He's got high pad level because he's working a gap. He's working over a gap. So the stunt and the slant is what gets Xavier Truss turned around right there. Now, that is one of the, from a TV copy's perspective, that is one of the best, oops, I lost, but I'm going to help pick up the other guy right next to me that I've seen from offensive linemen. So that's some veteran protected my ass from the national spotlight right there, 73. I mean, that's the defensive end. He back there looking like he's sealing, but his nose tackle is right there. Oh, this was good stuff too from 15. 73 gets beat again. Again, this is like 3 plays now in the first possession. Y'all see where it's at. When we throw our hands at improper time, I think we shot a little early here, 73. When we shoot our hands a little early and we don't hit contact, we don't hit anything, all right, and there's no reverb there, it's just like when you throw a punch and you miss, you get overextended. That's exactly what happens right here. He gets his hand swiped. Defensive end does a great job. All right, but watch the replay right here. All right, so we're 3 games in, by the way. We're 3 games in. Red zone, maybe. Red zone, maybe. Y'all are calling the same plays. Y'all, in 20-20, y'all look like the same football team, all right, when I study you. And so I don't know if that's worth anything for you, whatever. Here we go. It was so funny. I got called for 2 years, people telling me, because everyone loved Monken, but people told me for years, oh, you're protecting Stetson. Quit protecting Stetson. Quit protecting Stetson. No, I think the quarterback play the last 3 years, including now at the University of Georgia, has been pretty daggone good. This is good stuff right here. Y'all are running crossers with a spot, all right? You got crosser, spot route. All right, the spot route is the read. That's who we're trying to, I'm trying to switch colors for you. This is the read right here. We're going to get over the ball, square up for our quarterback right here. It was very interesting to see a football team in South Carolina start to throw some zone in there a little bit. Now, they ain't got no choice here because they're in, Georgia's in a bunch formation. You can't really run a bunch of man formations against bunch, but there it is. Hey, by the way, this is scissors Z spot. Y'all been running that forever, all right? With the arrows from the tight ends, running it forever. Same concepts, okay? Your big play actions lately have been truck sweeps. Now, here is my predicament, okay? Here's my predicament on the sack, okay? They bring 5, all right? But they've been bringing 5 all day. They're going to bring 5. That's what they do. And it's really not even 5. It's 4 with a delayed, all right? The 5th comes late. Now, here's my quandary. Let's watch the replay, okay? The concept here is I'm going vertical from Dominic Lovett, and I'm going big boy. I think it's actually a 12-yard dig here, maybe 15-yard dig all the way out here. All right, and I think Arian has a go ball as well. All right, only 3 guys in the route, going 6-man protection. I don't know, I forgot what the tight end does here, but we're trying to take the shot here, okay? The safety's over here. Watch how this progresses, okay? Watch how, not only how it progresses, watch how long it takes, okay? Not only how long it takes, got to come back up there at the top. Not only how long it takes, but where we are not attacking, okay? There's a bunch of grass over here, man. And if we're just running a vertical here and a dig back here, we did nothing to occupy this space of the field that, by the way, is extremely open. So here's what I would do, okay? And this is what I've seen Monken do in the past. The whole game plan against Alabama, they did a bunch of this, okay? They shaded the safety over here, okay, in 2020 and 2021 because Pickens was over here. So they played a bunch of man and had over here a bunch of guys by themselves. So what would Monken do? Monken would take Jermaine Burton, run him on a square end, and then they would field fade that sucker right there, all right? And maybe put Bowers here or somebody, all right? Dominic Lovett was pretty damn good. He did this a lot at Missouri last year, okay? Get him one-on-one, matched up with that nickel defender, and go that way. Attack the actual grass. Don't just attack to attack. That's my only criticism right there. Even though, guys, there's 2 guys open, we just didn't get it protected. But, okay, that field fade, right? Stutter and go. We can 3-step, get that ball out really quickly. We never have to really even worry about protection, right? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. That field fade right now is gone. We're already square in, and he's already outside released running to grass right now. That ball could already be released. Extensions of the run game. Great job, Oscar. That's so hard to run in motion, get vertical, and pick up that defender that just appears right there and to match him perfectly. That's a really hard assignment for 4. What's our, okay, we're like 30 minutes in, 35 minutes in. Check with me's on 3rd and 8 here. We'll see what. Picking up protections there is 15, if y'all saw his hands working. Good shit, Dejan. Good shit, Dejan Edwards. Come on, 63. Come on, 63. Hey, it's 3rd and 8. Expect games, man. It's 3rd and 8. Expect some type of stunt, 63. Too good. Too good, too experienced, too old. Too good, too experienced, too old to be in here letting a little, nose tackle, D-tackle stunt. Come on. Get you right here. All right? Can't be doing this. Watch the replay. Now, nobody's pressing y'all. Nobody's giving you any type of pressure. Okay? That guy's body language is telling you stunt. All right? So as soon as I got my guy to my right giving me dead rush, meaning no rush, it's no different than a defensive lineman sniffing the screen. You got to be able to feel and sniff these stunts. So as soon as this guy's giving you no pressure Eyes left right now. Because just like I told y'all with these ETs and TEs, this is a DT or an NT. This is a nose tackle stunt, right? There's a penetrator and a wrapper. So if he's the wrapper, meaning he's giving you body language if I'm going backwards, then snap your head around, get it on the penetrator, and get your hands inside that chest plate right here, okay? That right there, we're gonna lose that every single time. Every single time we have one little arm up in that chest plate or in that little armpit right there, we're gonna lose that, okay? I also think we could do a better job as an offensive line here on 3rd and 8 of getting back. If we get back, we have a much better job of sorting out this trash on this interior. We don't get off the line of scrimmage at all right there. All right, so you get a holding call on number 1. Also, I thought this was a tremendous job. Look where he's at, and look where this concept is right now when he releases this football. This is a tremendous job as a quarterback of knowing where my route concepts are. Also love the route concepts. We had the clear out right there, take the corner with you. We had a choice return or a whip return right there from Brock Bowers. And we had the out route, the deep out from the number 3 receiver. Okay, so if you go back and look at it from the tight, it layers really, really well. Look, we got a deep choice. We got a intermediate choice, and we got the underneath choice, okay? And guess what? We also ran the over from the other side. When I look at concepts, I want to see layering of the concepts, okay? I would like that field fade, though. That's all. Just a little bit. Run to the grass. 7, you're going to get your ass chewed in film. You're going to get your ass chewed in film. Who on earth told you we had to respect this out of the back? Go, 7. Why would you ever square up? We've been watching tape on these guys for 3 weeks. Ain't seen a single soul play a surf technique, meaning I get on the surfboard and I surf down the line of scrimmage. Not a soul. Run. Good job, Kendall, of keeping it tight off that back end or that backside combo. This is exactly what we were talking about with Dejon, right? Front side guys losing. Backside guys winning. Man, we got to speed up. I'm sorry, guys. Just too much going on. Had to hold the ball right there. All right, 1st and 10. This is a pass play. Screen. I like the screen pass here, honestly. They showed blitz. They've been blitzing you, okay? If this gets licked, it's a touchdown. 0 does a great job of being there. Watch 0 on the rush. He's on a blitz, sniffs the screen, and ends up taking the back as it happens, okay? If 0 gets a little bit too greedy right here, that's a touchdown. But instead, Carson does a good job of throwing this ball away. Again, I liked the call. Here's what I'm going to ban, though. Me personally, we are not running the ball 2nd and 10 in the red zone. It's just not, okay? Because we get stuffed, and now it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9. And he talked about it. This kind of area right here, we don't want to be here. We damn sure don't want to be here when we first get tackled inside the red zone, all right? Because now we have this weird scenario where the sticks are here, or worse, if the ball's here, we don't have a 1st down to gain. And now we're basically playing 3rd and goal from the 9, and that's really, really weird. He made a comment about it yesterday, or Saturday night after the game. He's like, just getting pinned, like getting the ball inside the red zone, 1st and goal from the 9, or 1st and 10 from the 12 is just, it's an awkward place to be. Oh, I know what happened here. Watch 63. Watch 63. 63 got a little bit lazy with that left hand. Okay? A little bit lazy with that left hand. He knows it. That's a, damn it. I just let one slip. 3rd and 9, screen pass here. Now, again, I sat here and I was like, damn it, why is he calling a screen pass? And then I remembered, oh shit. Lab McConkey scored on a play very, very similar to this against Alabama. And Ladd McConkey scored, or Kenny McIntosh scored on a play like this against Ohio State on 3rd and 9. And Kyrus Jackson had a 65-yard gain against Cincinnati like this on 3rd and 9. And I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, how you going to sit there and criticize one guy for calling a screen pass on 3rd and 9, but giving the other guy the flowers for being able to do it all the time and have success? You can't. You can't. You can't do it. Now, do we want to throw a screen after throwing a screen 1st and 10? I don't know. But again, I've seen this play score many a time for the University of Georgia. Many a time. We're not going to watch field goals on this unit. There was a couple more things I wanted to get to. Oh, Tyke out here. Flipping back over to the defensive side of the football again. Moving with the knowledge of the intentions of the play, right? When they go to throw this bubble, this isn't one of these that cuts back, guys. This ain't coming back this way. This play's intentions is to go that way the whole time. So watch Tyke. He's watching the ball, and he's constantly going to gain ground outside the whole time. Outside, outside. He attacks the block with outside leverage the whole time. Why? Because he knows the concept of the play. He knows this guy is taught run to the boundary. So what's he going to do? He's going to get his ass outside. That's what he's going to do. Another, this is what I'm talking about right here. Don't you be the person on Twitter, okay, out here bitching at Dalen Everett for giving this one up. This is zone coverage. He is in zone coverage. He is in bail technique. All right, now, once he gets into the speed turn, Leggett does a good job of sitting this comeback down. Watch. As soon as he speed turns, watch. Right into the window, as soon as he snaps his head around to get into his deep third and run vertically because he thinks he's getting pressed vertically, we have created the speed turn. Sit down right now. Right into the comeback right there. That's an NFL route, guys, against zone coverage. His hips, he has deep third. That's everything about that is screaming. Zone coverage, he's got deep third. All right? So how are we going to get mad? We can't be out here, oh, it's 6 out there getting cooked. It ain't like he was in press man. It wasn't. It wasn't like he was in catch technique either. Oh, this is what I love right here. This is the next play. Check this out. Okay, look. We got butt to the sideline, eyes on the quarterback, okay? 2 deep safeties. I'm thinking quarters. That's what I think. When I walk up here as a quarterback and I see them doing this to me, I think he's got that, okay? He's got deep, okay? He's got that, right? We got hook curl, hook curl, hook curl, hook curl. That's quarters. That's what I'm thinking, all right? That's what the quarterback's thinking. Watch this. Downset hut. Now everybody's got square shoulders, and they're in catch technique. Now they're all in man indicators. Look at that. Eyes on. He's eventually going to get his eyes on. Eyes on. They're playing 2-man under, right? They got 2 deep safeties. They're playing man under. But pre-snap, right before the snap, it looked like cover 4, right? So watch what happens to Rattler. Rattler pre-snap thought he had cover 4, right? Which means this guy's bailing. All right, so as soon as he comes to this comeback, that's where he opens up. He looks and he has to pump because watch what happens. That catch technique from Dalen Everett is right on top of that comeback. So there's no option for him. So now he has to pull the ball down. There's your sack house. Boom, insto facto. But this is what I'm saying, like about year 6 principles, about how Georgia does it differently, how just like little minor changes that create chaos. Okay, that's it. Okay, we got everybody used to playing cover 2 man, right? Everybody used to playing cover 2 man. Hey guys, now next time we get in cover 2 man this week, hey, try. You guys are juniors. Try to put your butt to the sideline, look at the quarterback with your eyes on your guy, and then at the snap, square up, get back into catch technique. Because watch what it does. It creates the sack. That indecisiveness from Rattler, that's because pre-snap he thinks one thing, post-snap he gets another. Watch him. Downset hut, I'm looking. Oh, shit. He about to drive down on that. Now I got nothing. All right, you got to go, don't you? All right, Hey, appreciate you guys. Hey, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Love you. See you. Patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Woo!